think it might be a striper. Definitely a striper. I don't think it's a big one. Staying correct. A little liquid poison to get this morning started. It's March 29th. We have 57-degree water temperature, which is 5 to 6 degrees warmer than it was last weekend. We're down at the ramp trying to get some bait. Filling up the shad tank. We're hopeful. I'm gonna try to catch some fish today. It's like 60 degrees out. Didn't get very cold last night. It's gonna be 70 today, cloudy. We're gonna spend a couple hours pulling some baits around. I got a good feeling about today, which usually means it's gonna be a terrible day, but we're gonna give her a try. We're gonna get some bait in the tank. We have a surface white light out, and then we have a green underwater LED down at 22, 23 feet, sitting in almost 50 feet of water. So we're gonna give that half hour or so. There's already some fish, or already some bait coming in, and hopefully we'll get a full tank of some nice worthy shad to catch 40 inchers on. So that's the plan. So bait is proving rather challenging this morning. We got about 12 in the tank. Got time for about one more throw here. Sun's starting to come up. And we're gonna go send it with what we have. Got enough to run a couple sets. Surface light, underwater light down, 6-foot tape cast net. Let her fall. Gonna kill my surface light. As the net drops down about 5-10 foot above the LED, the underwater. Gonna unplug that one. Don't want to let the shad see the net coming. I'm gonna let it fall all the way down. Seems like the bigger ones sometimes hold underneath the bigger schools of the shad. Bring her back up. Got that light off. Not working out this morning. What a crock of crap. Alright, we're going to go for it. Like I said, there's a couple in the tank that I can use, at least run a couple sets, and see where we're at after those are gone, and then we might run some artificials or something, so stay tuned. Alright, let's put our 8 shad we got to work here. See if we can't make something happen. Hardest part's gonna be finding them in the tank, I think. So we had one hit on the outside board over here while it was making its way out. Ugh. So that took one of our shad real fast. But obviously we didn't get the fish because there was no tension on the rod to set the hook. But just gonna run 3 boards on each side. We got a weightless on the outside, and then like a 1/4 ounce, and then a 1/2 ounce closest to the boat. We're gonna run down this wall here, see what happens, maybe catch a fish. Make the most of the very few shad that we have today. But it's calm, it's quiet, it's peaceful. Saturday morning. What else could you ask for? Haven't heard a turkey gobble yet, which really surprises me. Usually always do in this spot, so. Got our fingers crossed. When the fishing's slow, it's always a good idea. Oh, we got a nice mountain house. Get involved in another activity. That's a surefire way to make sure you get 3 fish on at one time. First fish on. I really thought this was a bass, but I think it might be a striper. Definitely a striper. Only it's a big one. Staying correct. Been a while. We've been out here probably been trolling for an hour. We had that one bite as soon as I put the one outside rod out, but oh, that's a decent fish. Cold water, lethargic fish right off the bat. You don't feel like it's much. Turns out to be a 28-inch striper, maybe bigger than that. It's a decent fish. Decent fish. That might be a 30-inch fish. Not upset about that at all. Yeah, that's a freaking decent fish, man. That thing barely. That's over 30 inches, and I thought it was a smallmouth. That is a nice fish. Wow. Okay. That's a nice fish. Oh, come on, right. All right, let's do this the easy way. There we go. Still recording? I think so. All right. There's the first fish for me. 2025 striper season. Decent fish. Quit. That is a 32-inch fish, and it hit like a smallmouth. Crazy. It's had a nice swirl over in this area. Wait for that backboard to just. Zzz. There she is. It's a nice 32-inch fish to start the season off for me. Get some golden nuggets out of her later. I thought it was on a weightless line. It was actually on like a 1/4 ounce weight, little small guy. Close to the bank. Good way to start the morning. I probably would have left this spot had I had more bait in the tank, because I've been fishing probably an hour and a half and I've had that one fish. Probably would have moved on, but I have about 4 more shad, so I didn't really feel like it was worth wasting the time going anywhere. So we were just grinding it out, and it came through for us. So maybe we can get another one. Be nice. Maybe that 40-incher. Who knows? That's the goal at some point in life, catch 40 incher. Always a good problem. You have to clean the blood off your bait. Successful morning. Look at that shad over there. Oh, well, we just put our second to last shad on. All right, fish another half hour or so, see if anything happens. Yeah, that's about it. It's actually been a pretty slow morning. Nothing really happened other than that one nice fish. So, not getting any other bites. No bass, no drum, nothing. So, beautiful morning though. Peaceful. It's nice. So, finish off this set, call her a day, maybe do it all again tomorrow. Fish on. Fish on. It's up front casting. Got into our next striper here. I think it's another decent fish. I don't think it's as big as the last one. Hit a lot harder. But it's that noise you love. Another good fish. Probably 28. I hit on a half-ounce weight. It's about 15 feet back behind the board. I need a net here. Oh, goodness. Well, we just filled the freezer this morning, didn't we? That's a limit. Beautiful morning. Just what you want. Was up front throwing the old Rapala red, I believe. Up front casting this guy. Running pretty close to shore. Figured, hey, doesn't hurt. Well, what do we think here? 26, 28? Predictions? It's not 28. 24. Yeah, 26. 26 on the dot. Another decent fish. This right here, perfect eater. 22s, don't quite get enough meat off of them. 24s, 26s, perfect eater. All right, back at the dock, getting ready to go in, gonna get these babies cut up. Our unproductive bait morning turned into a decent fishing morning. So, nice 30 incher, nice 32 incher actually. And second fish, 26. So, good morning. He said bait wasn't ideal. I think we pulled out with about 12 little thread fins in there, little 4 inchers. But did the trick, so we're gonna get those cut up. One was on a 1/4 ounce weight, I think like 12 foot behind the board, and then the other was on a 1/2 ounce board. I think it was about 15 back. So slow bite though. I mean, I had 2 bites, which were these 2 fish, and probably 2.5 hours. So nothing crazy, but it worked out. I like a nice steady morning like that. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Maybe and we'll go back out, catch a few more. We'll see what the rain does, see what the weather does. So gonna get these cut up, get them ready for dinner, and the rest ready for the freezer.